Once upon a time, fighting legends like Khabib Nurmagomedov and Conor McGregor were unknown prospects in mixed martial arts. It wasn't until they showcased their skills in the UFC octagon that they became the household names that they are today. In 2023, the UFC already has a few prospects in the form of 17-year-old Raul Rosas Jr., who came through Dana White's Contender Series.
Back and forth they went, impressive showing from Raul Rosas.
25-year-old Ian Gary, who is the former Cage Warriors welterweight champion. And 26-year-old Bo Nickel, who is a former three-time NCAA Division I champion.
The Penn State three-timer. Great fight by Moore.
We know that these fighters will be massive stars like Conor and Khabib one day. However, these are just the prospects in the UFC that we know about. What we don't know about is who the UFC is looking at behind the scenes, who they're keeping tabs on, who they think is UFC material, and who they think has the star power and the chops to back it up. So let's have a look as we are highlighting 10 prospects that are on the UFC's radar in 2023. Get ready to discover the future stars of the sport and see who's got what it takes to follow in the footsteps of our MMA legends. Smash the subscribe button if you're new to our channel. And if you feel like spreading the love today, then give this video a like as well. Before we dive into our list, we want to let you know about two fighters that made it to our honorable mention section. First, a rising star in the MMA world. Ahmed Mujtaba, or Wolverine, is a 29-year-old lightweight fighter. He has a record of 4-2 from Quetta, Pakistan, with most wins coming by way of stoppage. Mujtaba is a well-rounded fighter with a quick and precise striking combination. Powerful hooks.
There, overhand right, gets caught. Hands were low, got caught.
Sharp low kicks.
Outside leg kick.
And solid grappling skills.
For the takedown on the BJ.
He is aggressive and relentless, always looking for the finish. In his most recent fight, Mujtaba shook the world by defeating a Brazilian black belt with a first-round triangle choke.
Leg is stuck in between, right? So that's giving him a little bit of space.
This impressive victory has people talking, especially since Mujtaba has been training with Islam Makhachev at AKA. Mujtaba is determined to make a name for himself and put Pakistan on the MMA map. So keep your eyes peeled because Ahmed Wolverine Mujtaba is here to take the MMA world by storm when he goes up against Sage Northcutt in One Champion's main event on May 5th of this year. Next up, meet Cobey Fehr, the 28-year-old firecracker of the flyweight division. Don't let his small stature fool you. This 5'4" fighter brings a giant's heart and an unwavering spirit to the cage. Fehr's grappling background, honed as a Division II All-American wrestler, makes him a mighty contender on the mat. He's a relentless warrior, constantly seeking to take the fight to the ground and put his opponent on their back.
Trying to find some offense off the top, and he is! You can see the power out of both of these guys at 130.
At a record of 2-0, Fehr isn't just a one-trick pony. With a solid striking game and even some amateur boxing experience under his belt, he's a well-rounded fighter with a strategic approach. As Fehr continues to sharpen his skills and add new weapons to his arsenal, he's quickly becoming a must-watch in the flyweight division. Starting off our list at number 10, we have Nick Piccininni, record 4-0, age 26, division flyweight. With a 4-0 record, this 26-year-old former Oklahoma State Cowboy has gained recognition in the MMA arena. Piccininni brings an impressive resume to the table, being an NCAA Division I All-American.
Got a cradle hooked up. Takes him to the back, to his back. 6 seconds to go. There's the fall.
And winning Big 12 titles at 125 pounds.
Should get a stalling call right there, I thought, but nope. Wouldn't have mattered, so it's 3-1 Piccininni. 4-time Big 12 champ.
But his true talent lies in his ability to fight, effortlessly moving between kicks and punch sequences.
Great kick to punch combo there from Piccininni.
And second shot attempt that Stophenson stopped.
On the ground, he's a natural back taker and a positional rider, smoothly transitioning to and from head and arm chokes.
Able to get the finish, easily wrapped up, was looking for finish the whole time.
He trains at the American Kickboxing Academy, one of the most renowned MMA gyms in the world. Under the tutelage of experienced coaches and top-level training partners, Piccininni will continue to develop his skill set and become a dominant force in the flyweight division. At number 9, Makoto Shinryu, record 15-1-1, age 22, division flyweight. Makoto Shinryu is a name that should be on the lips of every MMA fan and analyst. At just 22 years of age, the deep flyweight champion has already established himself as one of the top prospects in the organization. With a record of 15-1-1, Shinryu has proven that he has what it takes to compete at the highest levels of the sport. A southpaw with a solid feel for range, he packs a powerful punch and a sneaky switch kick that can catch opponents off guard. He also has the ability to shift to orthodox and land a big right hand, reminiscent of UFC star Dustin Poirier. But Shinryu's striking is not just about power, it's also about precision and technique. He has a strong understanding of distance and timing, which allows him to effortlessly control the pace of the fight. In addition to his striking, Shinryu is also a talented grappler. He has a dangerous feel for front chokes and is a good scrambler with strong hips. He has a well-developed skill set that makes him a threat in any aspect of the fight, which is why he has quickly become one of the most exciting prospects in the sport. Whether he's on his feet or on the ground, Shinryu has the ability to finish his opponents in a variety of ways. It's hard to predict what's next for Makoto Shinryu, but one thing is for sure, he is destined for big stages. Whether he continues to dominate in Asia or make the jump to the UFC, Shinryu is a fighter to keep an eye on in the coming years. At number 8, George Hardwick, record 11-1, age 26, division, lightweight. With an impressive record of 11 wins and only 1 loss, this 26-year-old lightweight fighter is making waves in the Cage Warriors organization. Hardwick's style is both aggressive and entertaining, making him a crowd pleaser. He has a relentless attack on his opponent's legs and bodies, which is a rare and exciting trait in the world of MMA. But it's not just his striking that sets him apart. Hardwick also showcases solid anti-grappling skills. Hardwick has a charismatic personality that has endeared him to fans. He has an unwavering attitude and always puts on a show, making him a fan favorite. With his impressive record and exciting fighting style, it's only a matter of time before the UFC comes calling for Hardwick. At number 7, we have Joshua Van, 7-1, age 21, division, flyweight. It's not often you come across a fighter with such raw potential as Joshua Van, and that's exactly what makes him so intriguing. The 21-year-old flyweight has been making waves in the Fury FC circuit, where he's already secured both professional and amateur titles. With a 7-1 record and a championship belt already under his belt, Van is well on his way to becoming a household name in the world of MMA. One of Van's standout moments came in his most recent fight, where he faced off against a seasoned veteran. Despite being the underdog, Van's explosiveness and athleticism proved too much for his opponent to handle. The young fighter's aggressive striking and opportunistic submissions earned him a well-deserved victory.
The 125 title and he gets it! Justin with the rear naked!
And solidified his position as a top prospect in the flyweight division. It's clear that Van has what it takes to make it in the big leagues, but it's also important to remember that he's still a young fighter with plenty of room to grow. Regardless, he's definitely one the UFC will be watching in the coming years as he continues to develop and refine his skills. Next up, a fighter known for his striking prowess and knockout power, the unstoppable Abdoul Abdouraguimov. Record 15-1, age 27, division welterweight. Abdul, or the Lazy King, is the power player in the welterweight division.
Bit of that jiu-jitsu scramble I was talking about. Abdoul Abdouraguimov has incredible top game, incredible jiu-jitsu.
Despite his current campaign in Ari's FC at 185 pounds, the 27-year-old fighter has proven himself to be a skilled technical fighter.
Du Brésilien, c'est très difficile. Il souffle. Il va peut-être taper.
Who can hold his own against larger opponents. One of Abdul's greatest strengths is his wrestling background. He's not afraid to take risks, frequently transitioning from wrestling to grappling, showcasing his impressive submission skills.
This is just how decisive and definitive the jiu-jitsu is of Abdoul Abdouraguimov.
Whether it's in inverted triangles.
Oh, this is crazy.
Inverted triangle. An inverted triangle from here.
Or head and arm chokes.
The far side, not get reversed. Forces opponent down.
This is it!
The Lazy King has a natural style for finishing fights with these techniques. But it's not just his grappling that sets Abdul apart from the rest. The Russian-born fighter is also known for his striking, which he uses to complement his grappling and keep his opponents guessing. Whether exchanging strikes or looking for a takedown, Abdul is always in control and ready to make his next move. As a two-time promotional champion, Abdul has already made a name for himself in the MMA world, and it's clear that he has the talent and drive to make it to the top. Whether he stays in the welterweight division or moves up to middleweight, one thing is for sure. The Lazy King is a fighter the UFC will keep tabs on in the years to come. Next up, we have Paul Hughes, record 9-1, age 25, division featherweight. At just 25 years old, Paul Hughes has a professional record of 9 wins and 1 loss, and he's a fighter who's not just known for his impressive record, but also for his composure in the cage. As a product of Fight Academy, Ireland, Paul Hughes has been honing his skills, and it's clear that all his hard work is paying off. In his most recent fight, Paul Hughes was able to avenge his lone pro loss to Jordan Vucenic, showcasing his technical prowess and calm demeanor in the cage. Paul Hughes is a fighter who does everything with precision and care, and his striking skills are truly something to behold. He has a natural flow to his strikes and a sneaky switch kick off of his lead side that can catch his opponent off guard. One thing that makes Paul stand out from other fighters in the featherweight division is his ability to adapt to different positions in the cage. Whether he's putting combinations together under pressure or fighting off the counter, he's always seeming comfortable and in control. This level of concentration, coupled with his technical skills, make Paul Hughes a dangerous opponent in the 145-pound weight class. In conclusion, Paul Hughes is a fighter on the rise, and we are excited to see where his career takes him. As the featherweight division continues to be one of the toughest and most competitive in the sport, we look forward to seeing Paul Hughes continue to climb the ladder and make a name for himself as a top fighter in the MMA world. At number 4, the next fighter is a rising talent in the flyweight division, Yin Shuai. Record 15-3, age 25, division flyweight. Yin Shuai brings a blend of striking precision and grappling mastery to the cage. As a Chinese fighter, Yin Shuai is one of the top prospects in the country. He's right behind Dong Huzing in terms of potential and activity. What makes Yin so special is a unique blend of aggression and technical skills. He has the ability to throw wild, winging offense that somehow ends up working and flowing right into submission opportunities. This makes him a threat to his opponents on his feet or on the ground. But it's not just his wild and unpredictable style that makes Yin stand out. He's also very thoughtful and technical. Whether he's hitting Kimura traps or our personal favorite, single leg get-ups from half guard, Yin has a well-rounded game, and he's always looking for ways to improve and add new skills to his arsenal. If Yin gets signed to the UFC, he has the potential to become a fan favorite and a household name in the sport. He has the raw talent and drive to make a big impact in the flyweight division, and it could be like the second coming of Song Yadong, one of the top Chinese fighters in the UFC. At number 3, we have Islam Omarov, record 12-0, age 25, division featherweight. Islam is a fighter that has caught the attention of many in the MMA community, including ourselves. With a perfect record of 12-0, this Russian sensation is a powerful presence in the featherweight division. Islam's striking game is a work of art, showcasing his technical proficiency in boxing and the seamless integration of kicks into his assaults. His striking is not just flashy, it's effective. And he knows how to use his weapons to his advantage. On his feet, Islam displays excellent instincts, making him a formidable opponent for any fighter. He transitions smoothly through all phases of the game, demonstrating his versatility and adaptability. Whether executing Tony Ferguson-like Granby rolls, or working off of a Kimura trap, Islam has a wide range of options at his disposal and never seems to be at a loss for answers. With a record like his and the skill set he possesses, it won't be long until the UFC picks up the phone to call the Russian up to the big leagues. Number 2 on our list is Khusein Shaikhaev, record 12-0, age 25, division bantamweight. A star in the MMA world who is quickly making a name for himself in the bantamweight division. With an impressive record of 12 wins and 0 losses, this 25-year-old Russian prospect stands out as one of the most dedicated fighters in his weight class. With a grappling-oriented style, Khusein is relentless in his pursuit of securing a dominant position. He showcases excellent leg work and passing skills, making him a formidable opponent for any fighter. Khusein's grappling is not just about taking his opponent down and holding them there, but also about his ability to carry on with punching from the grappling position, making him a versatile fighter who can control the pace of the fight. Whether he's working for a takedown along the cage,
he got caught.
That's exactly what he needs to do now.
Or executing a slick submission,
he can be one step ahead of them and get in front again. Now he might even shift around.
He gives you
Khusein is always in control, always pushing forward, and always looking for ways to improve his position. He is a true talent within the bantamweight division. In a division filled with exciting strikers, Khusein proves that wrestlers are a formidable foe in the bantamweight class. With his relentless grappling and versatile striking, Khusein is a fighter to watch out for in the future. And you can bet your house that the UFC sees him as a future champ of their bantamweight division. Number 1 on our list is Salahdine Parnasse. Record 17-1, age 25, division featherweight and lightweight. A rising star from France. With a record of 17 wins and only 1 loss, this 25-year-old fighter is not only versatile, but dominant in both the featherweight and lightweight divisions. Known as the Kylian Mbappe of French MMA, it is clear that the country has high hopes for this Franco-Moroccan fighter.
Thought about returning the favor with a power guillotine. It looked like it was going to lock up that Vigor 4. That was magnificent, but...
Holding the title KSW's double champ, Salahdine is a testament to the growing talent coming out of France. He has already established himself as a seasoned competitor, having gained significant experience in the regional circuit. Salahdine's southpaw style has the potential to be a game changer in the cage. Similar to Leon Edwards, his unorthodox approach has the power to confuse and dismantle his opponents. He's known for solid counter-grappling techniques, always looking to seize opportunities created by his opponent's missteps. He's also avenged his only loss to Daniel Torres and has reclaimed back his title.
KSW featherweight champion.
And in his most recent fights, he has defended his belt against very fierce opponents, finishing them both by rear naked choke in the 4th round.
This is submission. Will the champ submit the wrestler? He has!
So keep an eye out for Salahdine Parnasse, as he is definitely someone the UFC is watching closely. With his combination of athleticism, technical skills, and dominant record, he has the potential to make a big impact in the UFC octagon, just like his countryman Cyril Gane did when he joined the UFC. So fight fans, we've come to the end of our video highlighting 10 prospects the UFC have on their radar. Please remember that this list is by no means exhaustive, and there are many more prospects out there waiting for their mark. You never know who might just break through and rise to the top of the world of mixed martial arts, and that's why we love the sport so much. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe to uSports Fighting for more videos just like this one. We'll catch you in the next one.